Deciding where to invest in Newark, New Jersey can be challenging, especially if you're a long distance real estate investor. Getting a real time view of the market is tough without having boots on the ground. That's why we've built neighborhood grade maps to give you an edge for finding real estate deals in up and coming neighborhoods. My name is Ariel Herrera, your fellow data scientist with Coffee Closers, a powerful analytics platform to help you find cash flowing deals in minutes. If you want to see more deep dive market analytics, then please like this video so I know to make more content like it. All right, let's get started. So currently I'm on our Newark, New Jersey page. So similar to other listing sites, we have properties on the left-hand side and a neighborhood grade map on the right. The neighborhood grade map has been created so you can answer the question where to invest. And it really depends upon your risk tolerance as well as your strategy. So I'm going to walk through, say if you were a newbie, some steps that you may take. So for those that aren't aware, Newark, New Jersey is a major city outside of New York within New Jersey. If we actually zoom out a little bit, we could see New York City is on the right hand side, and Newark is only about 20 minutes away on a train ride. Now, as you see here on the map, there's a lot of purple as well as some green, but no yellow. Why is that? Why are there no A neighborhoods or those that we consider luxury? Well, Newark has been known for quite a bit of time, I would say decades at this point in New Jersey, that it's not one of the most desirable places to live in due to high crime, as well older homes and other sort of things. That is why we've created this map to help you understand that you still can invest in a place like Newark, New Jersey, but where are some beneficial areas based upon your strategy? So if we were to click into one of these, I'm going to click this tract, which is a US Census defined neighborhood. We could see this is considered a stable area, a B neighborhood. Has a population of about 5,000 people or so. Median household income is 55K. And as we could see, that is 43% below the state average, since New Jersey typically has higher wages, since a lot of people work in either New York City, Philly, or certain parts of New Jersey. This is considered pretty low. We could see bachelor's is actually pretty in line with state average, as well as a vacancy ratio, which is good if you are an investor. Now, what's interesting about what we see here in the map is based on being a New Jersey native, I know that this is relatively accurate. So we see here on the left-hand side, University Heights. There are universities including Rutgers, Newark, as well as NJIT that reside here. Now you may be thinking, great, college town, I could rent out to a lot of students, right? But a lot of these students actually are commuters because of the area not being as good. So you actually have a lot more people who are working in New York City, so maybe new college grads, but they can't afford New York City Manhattan rent, right? Spending $4,000 minimum on rent. So instead, they live in areas like Jersey City, which is on the left-hand side of New York, Hoboken, which is already overly expensive, and Harrison, New Jersey. So Harrison, New Jersey is pretty new. And I'm going to show an image right here. You could see these new developments, about 4 to 5 story buildings that have been built over the last 10 years in this traditionally industrial place where nothing was really going on. And now we have an influx of all these new college graduates who have chosen to live here because of lower prices and are able to commute into New York City. This is good for Newark because it's been shown over the last several years that there is a push of rents that have gone up anywhere close to Manhattan. And so it's driving more people out to areas like Harrison and possibly Newark next, which is why it is deemed to be a possible up and coming area. We see here towards the right hand side, it's more so B minus areas. And to note here, this is where Ironbound is. Ironbound is an area that has a lot of Portuguese influence, a space that people will come to go to restaurants and have some nightlife. So you could see a quick image of what that looks like. So it's very appealing, and they have a festival every year, which is really fun. So we talked in terms of migration, some hotspot areas in Newark, colleges, and another thing is employment. So Newark also is headquarters of Prudential, which is a large financial institution, and they have recently mandated a lot of even their senior folks to go back to work. So the return to work, which is a good thing if you want to see more people coming into the area that have higher incomes, likely spending money on lunch while they're there, and possibly even living closer again because they are returning back to work. So, of all this knowledge, local knowledge that I have, I can attest that this is actually pretty accurate, this map, in terms of what I know about Newark and its potential. Now, what's really interesting about this map is how are we able to get so detailed? Well, as I just showed you, we have the economic data, but what's also really interesting is that we have market data as well. So if I click into another tract, one that's a more north, we could see here going towards the bottom, the market. There's actually 14 listings currently within this area. Median list price is 880K. And we have some more metrics alongside ARV, cash on cash, as well as property attributes. Most of these homes are older, as you'll see a lot in New Jersey, especially northern New Jersey. However, they're pretty large, mostly for larger families. So, median bedrooms, 5, and bathrooms, 5 as well, which could be great for house hacking, which we'll get into in a moment. But what makes this map so special is that we're not just looking at data, economic data from 2 years ago, but we're also pulling in real time information that can help us to see if an area is starting to improve at a rapid pace. So, more of a leading indicator rather than a lagging. So, let's say we feel comfortable, we want to invest in Newark, New Jersey, and we want to start analyzing deals. How do we do so? Well, for me, I usually go towards turnkey properties, ones that I can rent out pretty much right away without having to do much work. So with coffee closers, we auto recalculate what are the best properties by strategy. Now you could always go into sorting and just sort by cash on cash, but you likely are going to find properties that need a lot of work, which is why we created this filter. And here you could see that there are many properties here where it's red. Cash on cash return is not positive, meaning if you just rented it out right now to tenants, you wouldn't be making a return, which is very common in this northern part of New Jersey. But what if I was looking to do, say, a house hacking strategy? So I'm going to click onto this property. Here we have 246 N6th Street, Newark, New Jersey. We originally were on turnkey, which we estimate this may run out for 1800, which would put us at a monthly loss of about $1,300. But if we go towards house hacking strategy, so maybe we look to purchase the property using an FHA loan, only 3.5% down. Maybe a strategy we take is that we're recent college grads and we decide to rent out with people that we previously lived in, say at Rutgers University. Well, here we could see that the estimated rent has changed. So now this is pulling from a different source. Instead of looking at rent comps for the entire home, we're now pulling information from HUD to see what rent by the bedroom would look like. Here we have an estimation of about $700 we'd be able to rent by bedroom. There's 4 in total, with one of them we would be living in. Based on these numbers, we're still going to be cash flow negative. But if we look, 70% of our expenses would be covered, which is huge, meaning that we would only be spending about $900 out of pocket to pay for the mortgage. And this is how you really are able to get started and scale within real estate. By doing strategies like house hacking, where you're able to save for the next deal even faster. And we could look at some more information about the neighborhood, those same stats that we had previously, as well as how it looks on the map. And if we wanted to go that traditional route of renting it out where we're not living in it, we could look to see what those comps would be, as well as those sales estimates. As a New Jersey native, I love being able to walk through some of the cities that I'm deeply familiar with. And if you want to see more content like this, please let me know what city you want me to do next. Thanks.